Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Are you excited about tonight?
Yeah, I'm very excited to be watching the film with a good group of people, but I'm also, to be totally honest, pretty terrified. It's quite nerve-wracking this. You hope people are going to like it. You hope it's going to play. So, yeah, competing emotions, terror and elation, I would say.
So, tell me what drew you to this script and this story.
I wanted to, when you're trying to shoot a low-budget film, you're always trying to look for ways to achieve it in a way that you can be both ambitious but not reach too far and end up kind of looking cheap. And so I was just looking to tell a story that was emotional, that was contained, and sort of sticking to one location, mainly like a sheriff's office, seemed to be a good way of doing that for me.
So regarding casting, did you already know when you look going through the script, going through the whole film, did you already know who you wanted to cast, or was that quite a long process?
No, that was a very long process because the film, we were supposed to go and shoot it in Canada. So the film's set in America. We're supposed to go to Canada to shoot it there, but that we got killed by COVID, and that put paid to that, and we got delayed, and we were always exploring where we could do it next. So we had a whole sort of that cast pretty much settled, and then we decided to go shoot in Kosovo, of all places. And so we had two really good casting directors who I think managed to bring us the sort of really, really interesting established talent, up and comers, and was ultimately really happy with them.
So regarding like highs and lows, what would you say was the highs and lows on filming this?
I don't know. On day 3, I was stood behind the monitor and just going, I'm never going to do this again as long as I live. This is absolutely horrific. But like everything was going wrong. It was difficult. It was cold, and I think it was the first film and feature I've directed. So then I think I got into it and started to enjoy it, and I don't know. So the rest of the shoot was a high. I did enjoy it, but that first few days was, yeah.
Well, I heard it was freezing. How did you guys deal with the temperatures out there?
It was crazy cold. It was at -12, -16. We're shooting nights for sort of pretty much 3.5 weeks straight. So, you're as a crew member, you're wearing 3 pairs of tights, trousers, 2 pairs of socks, half a dozen jumpers, coats, and then you're looking at the poor actors who are there wearing like a sheriff's shirt and a pair of trousers, and those are the people that really probably suffer the most. But yeah, it was a uniquely cold experience.
So without giving any spoilers away, what would you say is your favourite scene in this film it could be maybe the way you directed it or the certain particular acting in it?
It's definitely not going to be me directing it. I'm going to have to give props to the actors. I think the work, there's a couple of emotional scenes between Nikki Amuka-Bird and Zach Morris, who play mother and son in this film, and I think, to my mind, the work they do together in those scenes, specifically the latter one, is really marvellous, really magical, and they just elevate the whole thing with their talent, skill.
And then 2 last questions. If you could sum this film up in 3 words, how would you sum it up?
Exciting, tense, action-packed.
And then finally, what can we expect from you in 2024?
Hopefully, I've written a couple of scripts I'm trying to get off the ground, and hopefully this is enough to get noticed and enough to get another project going. But there's another action film I want to direct, slightly bigger, slightly more expansive, a bit more sprawling, and then like a crime thriller and a TV pilot I'm trying to get off the ground as well. So lots to try and get done, really. But it's always hard, so we'll see what happens, really.
Well, amazing. Well, lovely to meet you, and have a great night tonight.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Cheers. Thanks a lot.